All right, part two. That would be four. Part two. Bought a comic book collection in case you missed part one. I have been frantically bagging and boarding it, trying to see if I have stuff to sell, stuff to keep, stuff to make money with, if I'm any good at this at all. So this is some of the better stuff here. Let's just see what we've got. Start off with very nice little Kraven's Last Hunt, issue 1, 2, or part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, Death of Kraven, and part 6. So that was nice. That's in there. And now we have, trying to see, oops, you know when you put them in the short box and the flap doesn't cooperate and you get them inside the flap? That's what just happened here. All right. Some amazings here. Got a little duplicate. Look at that Mike Zeck cover. It's awesome. Got the 25th anniversary. I think this is, Ned is no longer the Jack-O-Lantern is now Ned Goblin, is now Hobgoblin, and there's just that classic McFarlane. Right? These are split up into like the lots that I'm trying to sell. So if you're wondering like, why is that there? Why are you showing me this one and not the other amazings? Well, that's why. So let's take a look at some Carnageized amazings. We got our Cletus Cassidy. All right. We've got our Cletus gets infected by the symbiote, does not yet become Carnage. We got the second Carnage. There was no 261 in here. And we got the third Carnage. Boom. So if you watched yesterday, you'll notice this is definitely what we call a bit better. If you notice, I have not had the time to go ahead and seal all these at the back, so all the flaps are sticking up. I always get the resealable ones. I hate tape. But anyway, we do have that iconic Larson cover on Venom. We do have Eric Larson again doing an iconic cover. We do have the fourth appearance of Venom, the second Sinister Six, and somewhere I literally just had the third appearance of Venom that goes with this stack, and I've misplaced it right now. That is kind of what is going on in my life. Believe it or not, I've got so much in the terms of just crazy comics here, which, you know, is not a bad thing. I'm just trying to sort through them. Really promised myself that this would be quick. Clearly, it's not quite as quick as I would like, but we'll get there. Let's look at this next stack. Stops right there. Okay. You got the marriage of Peter Parker and Mary Jane. Got some shiny goodness, Spectacular 200. Shiny goodness, Spider-Man Web 100. Amazing 375. Always love this cover. There's Moon Knight, there's Punisher, there's Spidey, there's Night Thrasher. One other guy in this. This is a fold-out cover. Did I already show that to you? Yeah, that's, see, I've already got them out of order. And then this is another minor key of some sort. And I forget what it is. Amazing 237, I think. I'm going to keep it a little bit out to make it easier to sort. This next one is pretty darn cool because there's two of them. I won't waste your time showing you both, but this is the entire Maximum Carnage. Starts in Unlimited number 1. And there's Maximum Carnage part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, part 6. Love this cover. Part 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, look at this, 12, and then there was Maximum Carnage on the conclusion. It kind of comes after the 12th issue. So it's not part of the 12-part story, but it's part of the overall run. If that makes any sense to you, it makes sense to me. There is a whole second run of that I'm not going to bother showing you. Then there's another. And this is a third copy of this book. We got another shiny, and 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 another shiny. So like I said, if this is your thing, man, all of this that's already bagged and boarded and sorted will be for sale on Astonishing Comics auction tonight on YouTube. If you're not following Astonishing Comics, go ahead and give them a follow, man. They're definitely worth it. Did I miss some here? You know, I don't know if you go through this. You think you have everything sorted perfectly. Then it comes time to take it out, and you're like, wait a second. What just happened to that book I was looking at? Oh, I don't know. Somewhere we've got Wolverine 2 through 10, and I just lost it. But all the, no 8. There was no 8 in there. There's that Sabretooth. There's that classic cover. Newsstand version of this. Hard to find. And I got the whole Genghis Stone affair in here. I literally don't know where 2, 3, 4, and 5 went. I must have just had them, like, stacked somewhere. More Wolverine. There's a Wolverine #1 in here. I'll show you at the end. I'm going to show all the big hits, but I think I'm keeping that, and then just the rest of the Wolverine, including another copy of 50 in Newsstand. Some really, really cool stuff. There were 2 copies of this one, which is great because there was a whole Weapon X run from Marvel Comics Present. So this goes with that run. Some very, very cool stuff. That's a short box that I sorted last night. I'll be right back with a long box. Part 2 of Part 2. While I was putting away Part 1 of Part 2, I noticed that everything's backwards, but I think the quality of this camera, my phone, is actually better than the laptop I was using, and the sound is definitely better, so we're going to stick with it. Executioner Song, full, complete run, all 14 parts, all bagged, all with the cards. Boom, that was in the box. We also get the strike file, which is like the epilogue to the Executioner file. Don't you love that you actually knew what the word epilogue meant in English class when the teacher brings it up, because you read comics and they always had an epilogue to like the long story parts? Comics make you smart, kids. Oh gosh, little G.I. Joe. A couple Joes in here that we're gonna have for sale. Nice 100. Boom. And a 138 and a yearbook. It's actually a good story, that one, yearbook 3. So go Joe. You knew I had to say it. Oh yeah, baby. Right here you got some Thor. Thor becomes Throg. 75th. Captain Mjolnir. This is just an anniversary issue, 400. What happens here? Cameo of the New Warriors. First full New Warriors. And just found this one hanging out. Need a bag and board for it. But we got Thor Core. These are all in really nice condition, by the way. Just in case you were wondering. Didn't really mention that. Oh, don't you dare fall on me. You've been good so far. Stay like that. Got a little Cap run. All the Flag Smashers, Demolition, John Walker, Steve resigns as Cap. John Walker becomes Captain America. Lamar Hoskins becomes Bucky. Steve becomes the Captain. You know, this is first appearance of Battlestar. Lots of appearances, cameos in that. The first Supreme Soviets, and then first U.S. agent. And this is Leon Hoskins, who is Lamar Hoskins' brother. Does something cool. Becomes Battlestar, I believe. Nice little Cap lot there. I have not gone through this next lot yet, and I see they all just fell on me. They all just fell on me. Back, you guys. Knew that was going to happen. Okay. No, you don't go there. Just some cool Punisher stuff. Love that cover, die cut. Little number one, it's got a thing. This is one of the few ones. I don't know if you can see it somewhere up there. It's one of the few ones that's, yeah, right above my finger. Like a little micro tear. Not a spine tick, it's a little bit in from the spine. There's actually some more good Punisher that I haven't gone, so I won't have the Punisher lot up for sale tonight, just because I want to get all the great Punisher books together. But I do have these next 6 for sure. 2, 3, 4. Ah, my lord. Some things I didn't write what they are on the back of the book, because it's pretty obvious. All newsstand, all beautiful, except number 4 has a spine tick. It just ticks me off because that's the beautiful one. That's a great George Perez, though. All newsstand. Come at me, bro. There is one spine tick right there. Boom. Hope y'all don't mind seeing these backwards, because I ain't going to figure out which laptop does better video and how to convert the video on my camera. And, oh, yeah. What else do we have here? I don't even have labels on these. These must be... oh, we got that. Stop right there. Wait, why are they backwards? Oh, I just got one extra book. So there's the entire Weapon X run. Just some great Barry Windsor Smith art. Really tortured animal Wolverine. My favorite cover. One of my favorite covers of all time. Boom. 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 Some great stuff here. And like I said, there's that bonus from Wolverine. Ends the storyline. I'm just going to stop here and do a part 3 of part 2 so they're easier to upload to my Google Drive, which I then download onto my MacBook so I can use iMovie to weave them all together. You know, I'm very old. This is how I do it. Thanks for sticking with me, everybody. This is part 3 of part 2. If I had super editing skills, you wouldn't even notice that I stopped and started again, but that's not where we're at. So, I'm going to show you about the second half of the long box, and I'm not going to show you the rest. I'll say why in a minute. There was a full set of Lethal Protector in here. And there is the Funeral Pyre and the Madness. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Boom. There was another partial set of Lethal Protector missing, and then another Funeral Pyre missing like 4 and 5, I think. Some good stuff, though. There is some random, there's some extra Punishers I'm trying to, and this is a newsstand, it's wraparound cover. And again, that cover there. Trying to figure out what to pair with those, but like I said, there's a lot more Punisher books I haven't gone to yet. Stay. Seriously, just stay. So many copies of Cable number 1, and then just like, you know, you'll see there is an 89. Sorry, there is a 98. I'm gonna do like the really good stuff right at the end, but there's just this Extinction Agenda, a couple copies of this. Nothing grand there. I'm not sure what to do with that yet. Just put it in the box for now to keep it sorted, but not the greatest stuff. I got this nice little lot here. Gambit number 1. Magneto, Sabretooth, 1, 2, 3, Cable, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 2-issue Cable. Limited, very nice, very nice. Is nice. That goes that way, so I guess this goes this way. What else was in here? Oh, I don't know. How about some more Cable? You know, I kind of like this a little bit better than yesterday's, but these Cables and, you know, Gambit and some of this stuff maybe is just the same as the Superman that I was going through, that it's like, I don't know what's good here. I do know that Deadpool is good. We've got a complete Circle Chase ×2. Happy about that. Everybody loves a good Deadpool. It's not true. I'm not a fan. Not everybody loves Deadpool. What is this? Another little Sabretooth. 3 books. Yay, Sabretooth. And then finally in this box, we've got the complete Armor Wars storyline. There's a ding on issue 1 somewhere. So, oh, there's a crinkle in the corner. Whatevs. So this is the complete 9-issue Armor Wars storyline. And then there's still like this much space in the box. Random, mostly Erik Larsen ASMs, somewhere from like a couple earlier than that, 270s, 280s, and then like 330 forward. There's about 30 or 40 of those issues, and then there's massive chunks of the Web of Spider-Man run. So that's what's in this box. Most, if not all of this, will be available, like I said, on Astonishing Auctions. Please give them a follow. And if you see something I missed or something you're like, wow, or, you know, just want to tell me I'm stupid for having spent money on this, leave a comment, man. Please do. Again, this is part 2, so you've seen approximately 1/4 of the collection. You haven't seen any of the big books yet. I spent $650 plus another almost 80 in supplies, bags, and boards. I'm waiting for some of that to come. I got clear backing boards coming in the mail for the good stuff. Yeah, and a lot of time put in, but like you, I love putting in the time for comics. So thank you so much. Leave a like. If you hated it, leave a like. Just know that I made some content that you really spent time seething over. If you liked it, leave a like. And if you've got the time and energy, leave a comment. And if you want to do none of those things, just have a wonderful day anyway, okay? Thanks.